Hi everyone. So the topic we are going to discuss in this video is real and nominal variable. And if you want to watch this video in Hindi, so please let me know in the comment section. This video is in English. So we often get confused between these two terms, real and nominal. And this video we will see the difference between the two, and I'll give you three basic points in real variable which will help you to know that which variable is real, even when it is very complex to get to know that whether it is real or not. So first thing, the normal definition that comes to our mind when we discuss both of them is, first, the nominal variable is the one which is affected by the present level of inflation or the present price level, affected by current price is. Okay. Then what is real variable? It is not affected by current prices. Note that the word current is very important here. I am talking about current prices. Okay, so now you say that what would be that is not affected by current prices. So friends, if I say my output, it is not affected by my current prices. So suppose if a producer is producing 5 units, it is its output, suppose it is YT, and if my price is changed to $2, from $1 to $2, then will this YT be affected anyhow? No, it would not be affected. So this is so anything that is expressed in physical units, I can say that anything that is expressed in physical units is a real variable, right? On the other hand, if I talk of nominal variable, if I multiply this output by PT, then what do I get? Then I get a nominal variable. I get the value of this output, and this value of this output is in terms of present current prices, so that means it is a nominal variable. So now friends, often there are times when we need to compare real variables with nominal, or maybe carry out analysis that use both of the variables simultaneously. And in those scenarios, so what happens is, since this YT is in terms of units, right, and this value of output is often in terms of rupees, dollars, so carrying out this analysis is difficult. So whenever what we do, we define real values. What are these real values now? We often confuse this real variable with these real values. What are these? Are that if I calculate this YT at such a price level that it is still not affected by the current prices. So suppose if I take 1971, the prices of 1971 suppose are 100 in an economy, right? And if I multiply this with the present output, P0 into YT, then it is a value, right? But here it is still not affected by my current prices. Just like I said, the word current is very important here. However, if my prices in the economy change from $1 to $2, then also my P0 into YT is not affected. So this value of output at some base price level, this price level 1971, I call it base price level. So it is not affected my base price level. So then also it is a real variable. And we often use these real values for calculating inflation. So it is very important to understand that output is also a real variable as well as P0 into YT. Now third, we come to relative prices. So what are these relative prices, friends? So suppose if I tell you that the prices, this formula for this is PT upon P0. Okay. No, sorry, PT of one good upon PT of other good. So suppose I tell you that the prices of oranges are $5 and prices of my apple is $1. So what would be the relative prices? Now if I divide this, my answer is just 5, not $5 in this case. This is the normal principle of division. It is not $5, and this 5 is a real value. It remains a real variable. This relative prices is a real variable and not a nominal variable. Although this price is in nominal terms, this price is in nominal terms, but when you take a division, according to the normal laws of division, you can't write dollar in this 5, so it still remains a real variable. So these were three things to consider about real and nominal variables. Now I'll tell you that how do you convert a nominal value to a real value. I'm talking about value here, not variable. So now let's see. Suppose my nominal value, I donate my nominal value QT is equal to $6. Now when I say QT is equal to $6 and it is nominal, I am saying that it is PT into YT, right? I had this in my previous paper. So now this is nominal, is still, this is still nominal even if I denote it by QT. Now my prices today are PT and my base prices are P0, right? So now I know that if I write my nominal PT into YT, real value, upon PT into P0, then what do I get? I get P0 into YT, right? And this is my real value, right? We studied this just some minutes ago, and this is my real value, right? So what formula can I write? So instead of this PTQT, can I write QT? PTYT, can I write QT? Why? Because I just mentioned that it is equal to this, so I write as at QT, right? And this is my P0 upon PT, right? So this becomes my formula where QT is my nominal value. So this becomes my formula for deriving real value from nominal value QT, right? And what is this P0 by PT? If I define my PT upon P0 as my price growth rate, then can I say that when I divide my nominal by my price growth rate, then I get this nominal value? Can I write this formula? This is exactly what I have done here. So nominal value divided by the price growth rate of an economy gives you my real value. And when I talk about this real value, I am talking about P0 QT. Note that I am not talking about QT here. I am talking about P0 QT here. So my real value is equal to nominal value upon price growth in prices in an economy. And so I'll just repeat it. I could have simply written the formula as QT upon QT into P0 by PT. Just simply, this is the formula where QT is nominal, but I just showed you that how QT is a nominal term and how actually the derivation is done and why it is the case. So even if it is not clear, just let me know in the comment section. And friends, if you like the video, do like it and do share it. Thanks a lot.